Good morning. Good morning, Miss Jeannie, and a very good morning to you. Pinned message, aka Andy. How y'all doing this morning? Well, I'm early on my live stream this morning because they did not have anything at Providence Ministries for breakfast that I wanted this morning. All they had was cereal again. They running that cereal. Good morning, Mr. Alan Davis. Good morning, Deadly Kitten. And I figured this morning we was going to come up here on top of the Walnut Avenue Bridge where I used to do a lot of live streams from. That lady sort of moved her hand like, what are you doing? Good morning, Aussie Nathan. I want you to check out all these cross ties piled up down here by the side of the railroad track. Oh, we got a train coming right now too. Check out that big old pile of cross ties. Boy, that's a lot of cross ties. They did have them laying all up and down the railroad tracks here, but for some reason they picked them all up, piled them up in a big old pile up through there. I thought they was going to replace a bunch of these, but if they did, I never saw them. Boy, that sun just disappeared a while ago. You can see the sun over through there. Good morning, Shacky. Good morning, because there was just one train coming by, brother. I don't know why. I'm not driving that there train, you know what I mean, VERN? Well, good night to you. Please be sure to subscribe if you've not already done so. We'll try to look and see if there's anybody up and under the bridge here. Nah, I better not go down through there. That grass is wet. And I'm wearing them Crocs. I don't want to slip and fall down through there and break no bone in my body. I've already got a broke arm. Good morning, John C. Good morning, Shy 58. Yeah, I just passed on that breakfast this morning up here at Providence. All they was having was cereal. Good morning, when Larry sings. How you doing this morning, brother? Great to see you. The old EagleNick is using his soup can this morning to hold the phone up so I can be hands-free. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning. Good morning, Money 420. EagleNick. Oh, this, you know what I mean, Vern? We're live on top of the Walnut Avenue Bridge. Wasn't able to get no breakfast this morning. They was having that daggone cereal again. Whoa. I seen Chef Ben look like he's already headed back toward the house. It don't take long to eat a bowl of cereal. You know what I mean, Vern? Screw you. Just another one of them days. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, John C. Hope you're having a blessed day, brother. Yep, that Checkers, $4. The unbeatable meal deal. You can get a burger, a fry, and a Coke for $4. But they do not serve lunch until about 11 o'clock, I think. Nope, Sheila didn't have no breakfast this morning. They had cereal. I just let the cereal go this morning. I didn't want no cereal. Yeah, we're not in China, brother. I'm in the United States of America here in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Nope, I did not even get no coffee because the coffee usually is not really any good to me. Most of the time they make it too strong. I can make me a cup of coffee when I get back. I don't know what in the world that was. Did I lose the line for a minute and it come back? I couldn't tell. Good morning, Matthew Shaughnessy. How you doing, brother? Great to see you again. Well, I don't know why I lost the live stream. It always usually works up here real good. Maybe there was a Dalton police officer come by running one of them jammers trying to knock me off my live stream. I had to go up there to see that blood money sucking vampire at the Georgia Probation Services Incorporated in the morning. Go pay that $55 blood money payment, the last one. Thanks to our friend pinned message, aka I'm Creator Andy, I'll be able to do that. Good morning, Da Nang. Good morning, Warney. We are live in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. I'm on top of the Walnut Avenue Bridge, eastbound Highway 52. Hello to you, Da Nang Plano. How you doing? I'd say it's about 20 after 7, 7:20 a.m. Good morning, Nicole B. Nope, Sly Shy Tiffany Henyard is in Dalton, Illinois. Our mayor here is Annalee H. Sams. Hey, that is okay, Sly Shy. You don't know unless you ask. You know what I mean, VERN? I do not know a whole lot about our mayor here. Our mayor here doesn't have all that power that mayors seem to have in other places. That's why it amazes me that Tiffany Henyard has as much power in Dalton, Illinois, because the mayor of Dalton, Georgia really does not have very much political power. Yes, sir, Matthew Shaughnessy. You know what I mean, VERN? Now, if there's anybody out and about in the Dalton, Georgia area and wants to get us some of them there biscuits from at Hardee's, it's just right up the road. Thank you so much. You are the one who is awesome, Nicole B. I really and truly appreciate that $9.99 super. You are so awesome. Now, I've noticed, I've got a thing saying there is some kind of something new about the supers. I don't know what it is. You know, EagleNick will remind people that we have the super chat, the super thanks, and the super stickers. But EagleNick does not ask people for those. I leave those to people's discretion if they want to use them. But they are extremely useful and they help me out a whole lot. And I thank you so very much. Whoa! Thank you, Andy. L10. Thank you so much, Andy. That is John's Mountain. John's Mountain, Dugout Mountain. Now, our trade and convention center here in Dalton, Georgia is located up Dugout Mountain. Now, that is Highway 52 West. It leads over into Summerville, Georgia. You have to go over through, dang it, I done forgot what it's called. It's been so long since I've been over that way. I can't believe I forgot what that is called. I love you all so much, Nicole B. You just do not know how grateful I am for all y'all do to help support my channel. Good morning, Hot Wheels King. Where have you been? I've not seen you in a very long time. It is great to see you again. All right, come on, everybody. What's wrong with y'all? We got 54 people showing on the live and only got 12 likes. You know what I mean, Vern? Double tap your screen to give old EagleNick. Oh, it's the like. It is free. It doesn't cost a thing. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, Bill and Al. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you so much, and good morning to you, Heath Hawkins. Now, I used to run all up and down over through there, but I just could not think of Bill and Al. Now, that is crazy because my son-in-law lives over in Somerville, and you have to go through Villanelle. But now I've not seen my son-in-law in probably 12 years. They did not include me in my wife's funeral. They didn't include me in her obituary. I mean, she didn't actually have a funeral, but they had a memorial service because she was cremated. Well, my very first job, I was working at the KFC in Dalton, Georgia, the Kentucky Fried Chicken. I wasn't good. Now, back in that day, the chicken came directly from downtown Dalton, so it was extremely fresh. We had a ConAgra chicken processing plant in downtown Dalton, Georgia. So the chicken would come from less than 2 miles away. It would be super fresh every single day. No, EagleNick loved to be a cook because I would cook 2 or 3 for them, and I'd cook 1 for me. You know what I mean, Vern? I love them old chicken littles. I could eat about 10 or 20 of them chicken littles in a day's time. Well, I tell you what, old EagleNick can't play no golf. I always wanted to play golf, but I went over to Kmart when the Kmart was still over here on Walnut Avenue one time, and I bought a golf club. I was coming back down a dirt road, and it was about dark. There was a possum coming running out in front of me, hissing and snarling at me. So I hit it with that doggone golf club and ended up bending up the golf club. I picked that possum up, and I put its tail up around my seat pole. It wrapped its tail around there and just hung down my bike. But as we was going up the road, it ended up biting my tire and giving me a flat. Yeah, that damn possum bit my tire and gave me a flat tire. But I have worked all throughout the carpet industry in Dalton, Georgia. I've drove a forklift, a pole hoister, a squeeze hoister, a crown. I've operated electric pallet jacks and just regular pallet jacks, hand trucks, worked by hand. I've worked on a carpet cutting machine, a roll-up machine, a die cutter, a beveler, a labeler. I've loaded and unloaded trucks. Yes, sir, Brett Rhea. We do get the super chats. I do. The super chat, super thanks, and super stickers are active if anybody would like to use them. Now, Nicole B has set a $9.99 super. Good morning.
Good morning.
And pinned message sent a L10 super. Yeah, that possum got pissed off and bit my tire and caused me to have a flat. Boy, that really made me mad when that daggum possum bit my tire. See if we can zoom in so you get a better look at the top of the mountain. Whoa, goodness gracious almighty. Thank you so much. I'm shocked. Brett Rhea, thank you so much for that $50 super. You are so awesome. Thank you so much. Now that sort of got me shaking right there. But there is a few houses on the very top of the mountain. I'm honored and shocked at the same time. Good morning, Red Bricks. Good morning to Crusader. We are in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. You know what I mean, VERN. No, that was a Hispanic male riding that electric bicycle. Good morning to you, Red Bricks. This looks like a big Dalton Utilities truck coming by right here. Nope, that was Kendall Vegetation Services, and they're the ones who trimmed the trees around by the house. Good morning, Punisher, EagleNick. Oh, this, you know what I mean, VERN? It's great to see you again, Punisher. How you been? I thought that truck was about to stop right here, but I guess it's just because the traffic was getting a little bit backed up. I would like to be able to go down here and look under the bridge and see if there's anybody staying under there, but that grass is so wet. Well, they YouTube processes it and all that, and then they put it up. They pay me. I will not receive it until in August. Whoa, baby, what is that? Something flying around. I thought it was something gonna sting me. Good morning, Marty Wimpy. Yeah, it's bad like that. YouTube takes out 30 or 35%. I think it's more like 40%. Whoa, don't want the phone to fall back again. Yeah, I'll be all right, though, Brett Ree. I really do and greatly and truly appreciate that. Good morning, YouTube user. Yeah, anything that's sent via Cash App, I receive all of it. But if it comes to YouTube Supers, I only get a certain amount of it, but it really helps the channel. It helps the channel's growth. And it also helps that maybe other people who is not aware that the super thanks, super chats, and super stickers are available may use them as well. Well, I went to Whitfield County Sheriff's Department riding by. $1967, 1967. EagleNick audits 1967. The $sign in the front, capital E, capital N, capital A. But it is a very beautiful day starting out in Dalton, Georgia. Yes, sir. That is exactly it. Money 420. That is my Cash App. I pinned my Cash App in the chat. Lake Lanier's down there a good bit to the south of me. I'm in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta. Well, I would love to be able to go do some good fishing, I'm telling you. I done let it get a little bit too hot to ride on a bicycle. You know what I mean, Vern? Doodlebug. There was a doodlebug, a yellow one come by. Good morning, piece of garbage. How you doing, brother? Great to see you again this morning. Hope you're doing all right. Now, I heard somebody riding by cussing. I don't know if they was cussing at me, and I don't know if the phone picked it up or not. Good morning, Frank Harris. How you doing, brother? Welcome on to EagleNick Audience live stream. You know what I mean, Vern? Double tap your screen to give EagleNick the like. It's free and it don't hurt a bit. You know what I mean, Vern? Brett Rhea, I have my Cash App pinned to the chat there. Whoa! That wind just blew my phone over. I'm glad I caught it so it didn't break it. It's getting a little bit too windy. I ain't gonna be able to set the phone down. No, that was just my phone fell over, but luckily I caught it before it could hit the concrete here. I'd like to give a shout out to my friends at the Ponders Funeral Home who works at the Colonial Hills Ponders Funeral Home. We are showing 98 people with only 19 likes. Does that mean the rest of y'all don't like EagleNick? What did I do to you? You know what I mean, Vern? Check out the power lines going up the mountain way over yonder ways. My condolences to you, Matthew Shaughnessy. I know what you're going through, brother. I lost my mother in 2021. Oh, we got a Dalton Police Department officer coming by right here. Dalton PD. Number 50 with the Dalton Police Department. Now, he did not wave at old EagleNick at all, but that's okay. You know what I mean, Burns? You hear what I say? Well, Matthew, I'm here to tell you, brother, it really does not get very much easier. My mother has been gone for over 4 years now, and I still miss her every single day. The death of one of your parents is one of the hardest deaths you will ever face, other than facing the death of one of your siblings or maybe your spouse. And old EagleNick's had to handle it all. My wife passed away February the 19th of 2019. Then I lost a niece. One of my brother Randall's daughter, Angie, died in 2021. And then my mother passed away a little time after that. Whitfield County Transit Service. Now, they supposed to got new buses. I've not seen them driving any of them new buses yet. Boy, that sun has climbed up bright now, boy, I tell you what. Now we're looking eastbound now, eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. You know what I mean, VERN? Boy, that Dodge Charger looked fast, didn't it? I like that color. Good morning, G. And yes, it is. This is Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Look, that sign right here says Price Busters Furniture, 1803 South Dixie Highway, Dalton, Dalton, Georgia. Now, you can visit them online at www.pricebusters.furniture.com. Now, Dalton, Georgia is the carpet capital of the world. Now, if you have carpet, more likely it came from Dalton, Georgia. Let me give you a little bit of history lesson about Dalton, Georgia. Dalton, Georgia started out making chenille bedspreads. It was called Peacock Alley. And they were a lot of the women that made chenille bedspreads. Now, after they stopped making the chenille bedspreads, they used those looms to start making carpet. And it has just grown tremendously from that point. We have all of the major carpet manufacturers here in Dalton, Georgia. Shaw Industries, Mohawk, Bogu, Engineered Floors, yeah, Dalton was founded in 1847. I said Dalton, Georgia started manufacturing carpet. Started out, the women were producing chenille bedspreads. After they quit making the chenille bedspreads, they started using those looms to produce carpet. But we have the major carpet producers: Shaw Industries, Mohawk, Bogu, Engineered Floors, and many, many other carpet industries in Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County. They are actually spread throughout the state of Georgia now, as well as many other states in the United States. But I have my Cash App pinned to the bottom of the chat. We do have super thanks, super chat, and super stickers are active. I would like to thank Nicole B again. Pinned message, and Brett Rhea for these supers that we've already received. I'm going to try to set the phone down again if I can do it without it falling over and breaking. And we are utilizing that chicken noodle soup can. This is my tripod. This is what I use to hold my phone up. Chicken noodle soup, it does the body good. You know what I mean, VERN? And it is also good to hold up your phone. and I walk back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I walk back down. People say I'm no good and crazy as a loon, 'cause I get stoned in the morning, I get stoned in the afternoon. Kinda like an old blue tick hound, I like to lay around in the shade. Well, I ain't got no money, but I damn sure got it made, 'cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave old EagleNick out. It's alone. You know what I mean, VERN. Preacher man talking on TV, he's putting down a rock and roll. He wants me to send a donation, 'cause he's worried about my soul. He said Jesus walked on the water, and I know that it's true. Sometimes I think that old preacher man, I'd like to do a little walking too, but I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave old EagleNick alone. Well, I don't know any Pavarotti. That's opera. I don't really do any opera piece of garbage. We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams on suspicious finds. When an old friend I know stops by to say hello, will I still see suspicion in your eyes? You know what they say, it ain't over until the fat lady sings, but I can hear her humming right now. Oh! Figaro, Figaro, Figaro! Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. I ain't never did a Figaro. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. I didn't know figs growed in a row. I thought figs growed on a tree. You know what I mean, VERN? A fig tree or a fig bush. Boy. Mama just killed a man. Put a gun against his head. Pull my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun. And now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. I'm glad I caught that phone before it could fall all the way backwards and smack that concrete at the top of this bridge, or I'd have had a couple more cracks in that piece of crap. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, I really don't like this old TCL 50 next paper bull crap, they call it. I really loved that TCL 40, the one they had before this, but it got stole. Now, I would really like to get me one of them new Motorola phones that has that stabilizer built in. Welcome back, Matthew Shaughnessy. Great to see you back, brother. I hope maybe my neighbors may be watching my YouTube channel and may have seen that short I did where that Whitfield County Sheriff's deputy's car was sitting down the road in between the two pieces of property that I co-own with my siblings. Now, that officer asked me if I knowed my neighbors, and I asked him which neighbors. And when he told me the address, I said, that's way out the road. Now, he wanted me to come look at some pictures, but I told him EagleNick don't do that. You know, I'm not a snitch. I don't work for the Dalton Police Department. I don't work for the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. And I damn sure don't work for the GBI. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Patrick. How you doing, brother? It's been a mighty long time. Hope you're doing okay. It's great to see you again. Did you hear what I say? EagleNick. Oh, it's great to see you again, my friend. Where have you been? Yeah, if I was gonna serenade the Dalton Police Department, I'd have to be singing something like this. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch. Good morning, Adama Diarrhea. How you doing this morning? Good morning. Hey, that sounds good to me, Matthew. You know what I mean, Vern? How about 2 or 3 of them? Good morning, Terry C. Great to see you again. How you been? But we all know now, if old EagleNick was actually a good singer, we might could get some more of them supers popping up there. Maybe people would pay me to stop singing. You know what I mean, Vern? I heard it from a friend who Heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You've been messing around. They say you're out there every weekend. Good morning, nobody. How you doing, brother? You're not a nobody to EagleNick. You are somebody, and you're always welcome on my live streams. Thank you so much, Miss Nicole B. You are so awesome. So very awesome. But I'm telling you, babe, that I don't think it's true, babe. And even if it is, keep this in mind. You take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. And I don't believe it, not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take it on the run. You're thinking of your white lies. You're putting on your bedroom eyes. You say you're coming home, but you won't say when. Now I can feel it coming. You're out there and you're running, and you may never look back again. Good morning, Anthro. Note we're in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. You know what I mean, Vern. And you are watching EagleNick. Oh, it's live on the Walnut Avenue Bridge. It is a very, very beautiful day in Dalton, GA. You know what I mean, Vern. Thank you so much, Miss Nicole. You're going to make me cry. Going to end up making me cry, then I won't even be able to talk. You know what I mean, Vern. Now, Andy, don't tell her husband, but I think your daughter is very beautiful. Don't let him beat me up, though, just because I said that. I'm just telling the truth. I don't sugarcoat. He might beat me up if he can find me. Whoa, thank you so much, Andy. There's another one of them L10. Goodness gracious almighty. Y'all gonna make me cry. $107.50 worth of supers. I can't believe it. You know what I mean, Vern? Whoa, how many daughters you got? I thought you just had the one. I wish I was 40 years younger. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, I'll tell you, old EagleNick, I didn't get married until I was 39 years old. My wife wasn't but 25 when we got married. Now, she wasn't but 37 when she passed away. Yeah, my wife, Rebecca. I called her Becky. Now, I didn't think that I was ever going to get married because Becky was the one who I wanted to marry. You know, I loved Rebecca before we were ever married. But to beat it all, she asked me to marry her. And I kept telling her, yeah, right. Yeah, right. She'd say, we need to get married. And I'd say, yeah, right. She kept on saying that. And I just kept on saying, yeah, right. And she finally made a statement that let me realize that she was actually serious. She said, well, if you don't want to get married, we can just live together. And when she said that, I knew she was serious. And I told her, I said, well, Becky, you know I love you. You know I would love to marry you if that's what you want. Check out that big old truck. Yeah, we lost the live stream again there for a minute. I don't know why I've not moved. But there is thousands upon thousands of fentanyl overdoses every year in the United States of America. There has been over 300 and something thousand deaths from fentanyl overdoses in about the past 3 or 4 years in the United States. But it is even worse when it is a hospital like Hamilton Medical Center who overdoses a person on fentanyl. I would like to ask everybody to please keep EagleNick in your prayers and my family. I have a younger sister that is having health issues. I love you, Kim. I'm praying for you, darling. I don't understand why that live stream is cut off 2 different times because I've not been moving. I'm telling you, It's hard to have to face the death of a sibling when they're older than you, but it is extremely so much worse if one of your siblings passes away that is younger than you, because it would make me feel guilty to want to know why I'm still here. You sure may, Miss Nicole B. We could use all the good news that we could hear. You know what I mean, Vern? Please do. Hey, now I wouldn't doubt that there, Brett Rhea. You probably can hear them there noodles. And this is not the original chicken noodle soup can. It is sitting on my dresser at the house because I had it in my fishing bag with my fishing tackle, and I took it out at the house. I will be sure to keep you in my prayers, Nicole B. Now, my wife, Becky, had the same problem. She had to have a DNC as well. But I would like to thank everyone so very much for coming on to the live stream. And I pray that you all have a very, very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. I love you all so very much. You make my day when you come on the live chatting with EagleNick. Even the people that comes on that don't have anything good to say, that is always trolling my YouTube channel, I hope that they will feel welcome. And I would like to ask, it don't matter what they say unless it is something that is offending a group of individuals, to let them just say what they say. Don't feed the trolls and they'll go away. You know what I mean, Vern? They don't got to be hid from the channel, and you don't got to remove their comments. I'm a firm supporter of free speech under the First Amendment, as long as it does not get to the point that it is hate speech. But thank you all so very much for coming on to the live. I guess we're going to go ahead and end it. And old EagleNick is going to head on back toward the eagle's nest. That sun is getting a little bit hot, beating down on my back. So it's starting to warm up a little bit out here, and I'm going to get off track. You know what I mean, Vern? Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Try not to think of people that you do not know as a stranger, but more like a sister or a brother. We are all created equal in the eyes of the Creator. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and love thy neighbor as thyself. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but the world through him might be saved. Much love and respect to you all. EagleNick. All it. I am EagleNick. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, VERN. And I'm out.